Hi, I'm Bobby Rio from TSB Magazine and Magnetic Messaging, and today's video is called What to Text Girls. So what to text girls? Because text messaging is a fairly new concept, many of us have never been shown the secrets to texting a girl. So naturally, most guys blow it when it comes time for texting girls. Most guys misjudge the reason that a woman seems to quickly lose interest in them. And one of the biggest reasons a man will blow it with a girl and lose her interest is because of his inability to text. Texting girls is something that any guy can learn, but it takes practice, knowledge, and the ability to recognize what kind of messaging women respond to. In order to figure out what kind of texts attract a girl and keep her liking you, you must first realize what the purpose of texting girls is and what each text should accomplish. So, let's talk about the 3 reasons for texting girls. First, a guy is trying to make an initial contact after getting a girl's number at a bar, a party, through a friend, and now he's just trying to start the interaction. Second is, he just wants to keep himself in his girl's mind until the next time he sees her. So maybe you got a girl's number, you went on a date with her, and now it's, Monday, and you're probably not going to see her again till later in the week. You don't want her to forget about you, or maybe you slept with her and you don't want her to think you're just using her for sex, so you just want to get your message into her phone just to sort of remind her of you. Or finally, you're using text to escalate the relationship with the girls to a more playful or sexual level. So maybe you got a girl's number, you've talked to her a little bit, but you want to actually attract her. So that is another objective of texting. Now, in a minute, I'm going to talk about how to text girls the right way. But first, I want to talk about some of the big mistakes you might be making when texting a girl. Once you overcome these errors, it becomes a lot easier for you to reach your objective texting girls. So let's talk about 3 of the big blunders that guys make texting girls, because I think understanding these will really help you. Text blunder number 1. Texting a boring message serves no point. These sort of texts include things like, how you doing, what's going on, what up, how was your day. Guys think that putting these kind of messages in a girl's phone is, getting the girl thinking about them, but they don't. It puts a burden on the girl. She actually looks at her phone and she's just like, eh. Texts like these do not distinguish you from the other hundreds of other guys that are trying to text the same girl you're talking to. They do nothing except annoy a girl. I mean, imagine if you're going about your day, hanging out, and then you get one of these texts, what's going on? And it's just like distracting. It's like, the saying I have, it's like when a fly is like buzzing around you, sort of annoying you. That's what these texts are. They don't serve any purpose. So let's talk about the next text blunder. Text blunder number 2 is, the second big blunder is texting a girl too much and too often. Text messages should be used in limited doses in order to create mystery, suspense, and intrigue. If you're texting a girl all the time, they'll stop looking forward to your texts. You see, one of the beautiful things about text messaging is you really control the flow. You control when she gets the message. And it allows you a lot of power because, part of what ignites a woman's interest is sort of the desire to win, the chase, sort of getting her going after you. And texting is great for that because when you go cold, when you just suddenly don't respond to a message, now in her mind, she's thinking, what did I do? Did I say something wrong? And the switch goes from her trying to kind of judge you and think, oh, was his message good? And now she's worried that you're judging her. And you always want to be in that position. You want to be in the position of the guy doing the judging and making the girl fight for your approval. So let's talk about the next blunder. The final blunder guys make is they try to have a conversation over texting. Texting shouldn't be used as a way to get to know a girl. In magnetic messaging, my text program, available at magneticmessaging.com, a cheap plug right there, We talk a lot about this idea that when you start talking to a girl too much over text and trying to get to know her over text, you become her text buddy. And this is sort of like being in the text version of the friend zone, where yeah, she'll respond to your text. Yeah, it seems to be going good. But in the end, she never really wants to hang out. She just kind of laughs and humors you, and she enjoys getting your messages and makes her, makes her feel important. But she's got no real desire to see you. See, texting should not be used to set up, a conversation or to get to know her. It's really only used for three main reasons, and that is to spark emotions in her, and that's sort of to get her, attracted to you, or to get her curious to know more, to make a quick connection with her, and to ask her out, to set up a date, or to move an interaction forward. Anytime you find yourself in these long text conversations, you may be thinking it's going well, but it's actually hurting you. So some of the other big texting blunders that you might be making and that you should really pay attention to and look out for. Always texting a girl back too quickly and appearing needy. So if a girl can almost sense when you're like waiting for her message and like 3 seconds later you're responding, you don't want to be like the overly cool guy and like waiting forever. But whenever you text a girl, put your phone away and forget about it, and turn off the vibrate or turn off the buzzer. And then the next time you pull out your phone, you'll notice that she messaged you back, and then you respond. But don't sit there and wait for it. Trying too hard to get her to like you. That's like when you're faking it, when you're like overly trying to be agreeable or express interest in things that she likes. She can sense that. Letting the girl control the flow of texting. Like, is she always the one to end it? You want to be the one a lot of times to be the one to send the last text. Let her send the last text, and then you just kind of end it. The biggest mistake, really, though, is not getting playful, flirtatious, or sexual. And that leads to the dreaded text buddy zone that I talked about a little earlier.